But the Disney Channel, and this is real slick what they did. I'm gonna play this clip. Some of you guys have seen it already. But they had this clip of this family, this black woman and a white dad, and the mixed black. The kids look black. There's mixed black kids, and what they do, the little boy is talking. He's like 13. He says, "Hi, I'm such and such. My family, they're both American, but they come from, my mom and dad comes from two different backgrounds." And you guys are going to have to see. Let me play it. Then we're going to politic it. But let me play it. And I want y'all to really look at, and just because it's all upbeat and they're smiling, that makes it even more fucked up. You understand? Now watch this now. I want y'all to watch very closely to this and just watch how they shitted on black folks on this one. And they're using the Disney Channel for this nonsense. Now watch this clip and listen very closely to everything in there. Watch how they shit on the mom. Where's the clip? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. All right, this is the clip. Y'all watch closely.
Hi, I'm Noah Gary, and I'm 12 years old. These are my sisters, and this is my family tree.
Mine too! And mine! We're on a road trip to find out more about our family.
Our mom and dad are both American, but they have totally different family histories.
Well, let's hit the road.
So far, all we know about my mom's family is that they came over from Africa as slaves, and we think that they lived in South Carolina.
But we know way more about my dad's side of the family.
Our dad's family came from England to America on the Mayflower.
And we think our great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was Elbridge Gerry, the 5th Vice President of the United States.
And he even signed the Declaration of Independence. My dad's named after him too, right, Dad?
That's right.
Today, we're in Marblehead, Massachusetts.
Whoa, Jerry, look at that house. This is where Dad's side of the family and Vice President Gary lived. Hey, we're on Gary Street. There's an Elbridge Gary school,
How cool is that?
and there's a really old Gary fire truck. We've got a playground too.
Look, we even have our own island.
Cool.
Where?
Right there. Gary Island.
Last stop. That's where Elbridge Gary was born. Noah. Hey guys. So now we know all about Dad's family. What about Mom's?
Well, South Carolina isn't far. Let's go.
That's my family tree.
And mine too.
On Disney Channel.
Nigga. Nigga. Where do I begin? Y'all, we're going to have to take our time with this one. We're going to break this all the way down right here. We're going to really have to take our time with this one right here. Man, that's some cold shit. Let me tell y'all something. The people who did this clip knew exactly what the hell they were doing when they did this clip. You understand what I'm saying? None of that shit was an accident. They knew exactly what they were doing with this goddamn clip. First of all, they went right into shitting on Mom. Like, well, we don't know much about our mom. We just know they were slaves who came from Africa and went to South Carolina. Fuck that bitch. But our dad, we know everything about him. And the mom, they got the mom grinning. This is the part that killed me. Hold on. When they say, my mom, they were slaves. She look in the camera grinning. Really? Like, let me play that part. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to break this all the way down. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Noah Gary, and I'm 12 years old. These are my sisters, and this is my family tree.
Mine too. And mine. We're on a road trip to find out more about our family.
Our mom and dad are both American, but they have totally different family histories.
Well, let's hit the road.
So far, all we know about my mom's family is that they came over from Africa as slaves.
What the fuck is she grinning about? What is this broad grinning about? Really? Say, all we know about my mom, she came from slavery. The fuck you grinning about? They would never do that with anybody else. They wouldn't say, The only thing I know about my mom is her family, they died in the Holocaust. Who's gonna grin about that? But if they edited that, that's even more fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? You're saying, well, maybe they edited it. If they edited that, which they probably did, that's even more fucked up. Because they know what spot goes where and they know all that stuff. So to edit her grinning about slavery, you understand what I'm saying? That's raggedy. It's very intentional. You dig? To make it seem like the mom is cool with slavery. It wasn't that bad. Because, that's the whole thing about, like, white supremacy. They try to make it seem like slavery wasn't that bad. They've always tried to say that to promote slavery. It's like, okay, well, then we did you guys a favor. You were over in Africa, primitive. You didn't have nothing. So we came and saved you. That's the whole myth about slavery, that they did us a favor. You understand? It was a very passive-aggressive thing. So y'all don't miss that shit. Don't let that go over your head. You need to soak in and internalize what they were trying to say in this whole thing. Also, dude, first of all, you didn't have to go to the slavery thing. They didn't have to go to the slavery thing to say, okay, my mom was a slave. We didn't know nothing about her history. Fuck her. What happened before slavery? You could have gotten to some stuff about what happened in West Africa before slavery. You could have been like, well, even if you wanted to go the slave route, my mom, their family were enslaved. They were enslaved, but they came from West Africa, where there were vast empires like the Mali Empire, the Ashanti Empire, the Ghana Empire, the Timbuktu. You could have went that route, or you could have went after slavery. After my parents, her ancestors were enslaved, but after that, in South Carolina, they had this business. They did this. They built a church. There's something in this woman's family beyond goddamn slavery. Don't tell me that that's all they got from that woman's background. You understand what I'm saying? Even now, the husband wrote something on YouTube. The husband was like, "Well, we tried to, because people were getting in his ass," and the husband said, "Well, you know what? You guys are just kind of negative. The Disney producers." We tried to find out some information about my wife's family, but we couldn't come up with it. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's bullshit. The husband is full of shit. And also, if you notice, the little girl said, we might be descendants of Jerry, of Eldridge Gary. That she said we might, so it wasn't even a definitive thing. So a lot of people don't catch that. Listen to this.
They lived in South Carolina.
But we know way more about my dad's side of the family.
Our dad's family came from England to America on the Mayflower.
And we think our great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was Elbridge Gary, the fifth.
Okay, now she said, we think our great-great-great-great-granddad is Eldridge Gary. We think is it Gary or Jerry is one of them. So that's suspicious right there. A lot of folks didn't catch that. That's real suspicious right there, because this whole story might be a bunch of bullshit. They just happen to have the same last name, and he was probably, he had some people up in Boston, so they just kind of jumped to conclusions. So they really don't know. Either you know or you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? You know who your ancestors are. Either you know or you don't know. So for her to say, I think, sounds like they just grabbed a name and said, okay, well, shit, nobody can verify it. His last name was Jerry. He's from Massachusetts. My last name is Jerry, so maybe there's a connection. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to look at that element. Yeah, they would say fuck that. So the thing is, they start going into this whole migrate. The black kid, now these are little black kids talking, all that biracial shit. These are phenotypically, and when you see them, they're little black kids talking about our great-granddad. We have this. Listen to this. They keep claiming all this shit like it's theirs. We have an island. We have this. Listen.
Of the United States.
And he even signed the Declaration of Independence. My dad's named after him too, right, Dad?
That's right.
Today, we're in Marblehead, Massachusetts.
Whoa, Jerry, look at that house. This is where Dad's side of the family and Vice President Gary lived. Hey, we're on Gary Street. There's an Elbridge Gary school,
How cool is that?
and there's a really old Gary fire truck. We've got a playground, too.
Look, we even have our own island.
Cool.
Okay, let me pause it right there. They keep talking about we. Y'all little black asses don't have shit. None of that is. This is so sad. They keep talking about we. This. Let me explain something. Let's say this Gary guy, this Eldridge Jerry, vice president, was their great grandfather, whatever. You better learn who he is. He was the vice president, like the 5th vice president of the U.S. This Gary guy, Eldridge Gary, voted to maintain slavery. He was one of those people up in the North. He wasn't an abolitionist. He voted to keep slavery intact. When they brought those slave bills in front of him and some of those other people, he voted to keep that shit intact. He also voted to keep the fugitive slave laws intact. So he didn't want black folks having shit. No rights, nothing. Meaning if blacks came up to the North, he's going to get some money for shipping your ass back down south. So that's what your great granddad was. He would have had your black ass in a goddamn field picking cotton along with that black mammy you got. Tell him that. Tell the whole truth. You understand what I'm saying? And for them to just shit on the black woman's lineage, let's say you want to say slavery, you want to go to South Carolina. There's a lot of stuff you could have talked about in South Carolina. Let me play the rest of the clip. Because again, they acted like they were about to go to South Carolina, then the shit cut off. Hey, South Carolina's not that far. Anyway, that's all the time we have. Look at this.
Right there. Gary Island.
Last stop. That's where Elbridge Gary was born. You know, hey guys. So now we know all about Dad's family. What about Mom's?
Well, South Carolina isn't far. Let's go.
That's my family tree.
And mine too.
On
That
Disney.
nigga, they dipped out quick. South Carolina's not far. Let's go. Well, that's my family tree. We gotta go. Fuck Mom's ancestry. That was cold, man. That was real cold how they did that. That was real cold. Because the thing is, let's say you want to go down to South Carolina. There's a rich history of black folks down in South Carolina. You just can't stop it on slavery and you don't know. Let me tell you, South Carolina history is very well documented, man. They got the Gullahs, the Geechees down there. You had Denmark Vesey down there, one of these brothers that was going to start a slave rebellion. Gullah Jack. You had all of these well-known brothers during the time after slavery that was putting in that work. Also, down in those Gullahs and the Geechees down in South Carolina, they were very well aware of their African heritage. They were some of the few African people in America that retained some of their African language. You understand what I'm saying? So that is bullshit. This little Disney thing where they talking about they can't find, whenever they say, well, we tried to get information, we couldn't find it. Bullshit. Bullshit, dude. They know very well who's who, what's what. They know the history. They know all this stuff. They just hide it. You understand what I'm saying? But the problem I have with this is that it's targeted directly to kids and they know what they're doing. Yeah, this clip is on YouTube. And the thing is, what you say, Professor Small? Yeah, cartoons, they do stuff with kids. They play on the minds of kids. And the thing is, you know what it is? We let TV babysit our kids, because a lot of times what you'll do, if you have a kid, especially black folks, to calm them down, you just put on Nickelodeon or the Disney Channel and just set them down right there. And the thing is, they know this. And we let the TV babysit our kids, and you thinking that your kids are watching Tiny Toons and all that, then they'll slip this up in there. You understand? They'll slip this, they'll make it seem like it's real innocent, but this is not innocent. You understand what I'm saying? For a little black kid to see this, all they interpret is this. A black mind will see this and they'll think, white good, black ain't shit. If they don't put it in context. White good, black ain't shit. That's what they put in, this is what they see. No matter, they're grinning and making it seem like it's cool. Slavery in, they're grinning. That's very detrimental what they're doing.